Hello there. I gotta come up with a better intro for these things, but this is gonna be the past, present, and future energies as we enter March 2026. We're trekking along, guys. We're nearly in the third month of the year. We're a quarter of the year through, right? How you feeling? We feeling good. Hope you're feeling fine. Okay, but we're getting into the energy of March. All I will say is that Mercury will be going retrograde this last week of February, and we'll be doing that as we enter March. And the post shadow period of that will go out through the end of March. So basically, March is Mercury's bitch. Intellect, maybe a little off. Technology, maybe a little off. Your electronics, maybe a little off. Transportation, maybe a little off. There's going to be delays. There's going to be miscommunications. There's going to be all types of things going on. We need to really trust our own intuition and our instincts. Although we're in between eclipses right now, and that's a hiccup in its own, it's just been really intense and challenging to navigate this through, especially if you're someone like me and absorbed in all of the energy of the collective. Y'all, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. So that's why I've been doing these readings like more on my own time, less of when it's already scheduled and stuff like that. Just like taking some time, necessary time that I can to take care of me first. And then I'll always be back to take care of you. It's just there's gonna be some shifts and some changes in schedule, and you just gotta kind of flow with it. You know, at this point, what truly matters is what makes you happy and what keeps you comfortable and safe, but not too comfortable, okay? Because there's shifts and things like that, so we need to be able to be flexible and adaptable. And yeah, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I'm here to guide you through. So, March is going to be challenging in its own as we're shifting to eclipse energy and also a Mercury retrograde. So, with that in mind, just keep your head up high, yo. Like, that's all I'm asking for. I've been feeling like this something within the last couple of days has like just kind of blanketed over me, and I don't understand what it is. I used to figure out, is this me, or is this like the people around me, or is this like the collective? Like, it's very difficult for me to sift through that when I'm doing this type of work. So that's why I take the breaks that I need when I need to. So let's break this down, yo. Let's break this down. This is past, present, and future. This is the past, present, and future energies as we enter March 2026. Guys, let's get to marching. I think will be the name of this. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your past, present, and future energies as we march into March 2026. Okay, let's get Past energy on Cancer. Past energy on Cancer. I saw that. I saw that. Present energy for Cancer. Future energy for Cancer. My bad, I flipped it over. Pretend like I didn't see it. I'm a little tired, just a little tired. And I'm about to tell you something that you already know. So I'm probably just wasting my breath with what I'm I am. I'm about to waste my breath. My left ear is ringing. I'm about to waste my breath with whatever I'm about to say here to you, Cancer. You're welcome. Everything here you already know. Everything here we already know, but I'm gonna listen to you say it to me, Shay. Okay. My left ear is like, okay. Cancer. I see your past, present, and I did see your future because I accidentally turned it over, but we'll talk about it later. Okay. Past. Past. This card didn't know which way it wanted to face and come out and stuff like that, so I just made it sideways anyway. It makes sense. And yeah, we got this. So there's something that is just like confusing or not clear to you. I feel like someone here is being dishonest. This may be you to yourself, or you feeling like you don't have like the right ideas to move forward. Why am I hearing lack of defense? Maybe you need to protect yourself. Or find the strength to speak up for yourself. Something like that. Okay? The other card that came out, again, it didn't really know how it wanted to come out, so I just put it sideways. It seems comfortable like that. There is something you're trying to juggle here, and you can't stabilize it. It's slipping out your hand. You got butterfingers. Like, you can't weigh this out for some reason. You can't process it. There's something here you're not processing. There's something like you're weighing you're weighing the pros and cons or something, or you're trying to prioritize, you're trying to manage your priorities, manage your responsibilities. Ultimately, though, you're trying to hold on to two things at once. And you're totally mismanaging it. Totally mismanaging it. Okay? And then, speaking of mismanaging, as we move into present energy, we have the Emperor here in the reverse. So, yeah, you're mismanaging something. Something is out of control here. Out of your control, or you may be out of control, I don't know. But you don't have like you feel like you're lacking the power or the authority to do something, get something done. You feel like you can't initiate something, you can't give orders and tell people to do things, or you're like mismanaging, even like abusing your power, taking advantage of your power. That could be also it as well. Okay. And then let's see here, because I don't need to talk about what's at the bottom of the deck. You already know what's going on. Cancer, you're intuitive enough and tapped in enough to know exactly what you're doing and what is going on around you. Okay. So in the future, we have the Hangman and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So something is here to shift your perspective. Something is here to provide you with a sense of enlightenment, but ultimately so you can see all sides of a situation. Potentially even seeing the outcome of the situation, but in the future you may feel like you've been placed in timeout. You're gonna feel like a little stuck, a little trapped, a little stagnant in life, but it's all to redirect not redirect your perspective, but and not ultimately to change your perspective, but to provide you a different outlook on life. And it may have to do in regards to something you are emotionally investing in and you need to stop. You need to walk away from it. And you're not. It no longer serves you. And you feel like because you put in so much effort and so much work, you've invested so much time and energy and emotion into this, you think that it has to. Now, some things come in for a season, other things come in for a reason, okay? And it seems like right now you're gonna find out the reason why this can't come with you into the next chapter, or why it needs to fall away right now. Okay, so let's clarify. Ooh. You need to be true to yourself. Leave the emotion out of it. True to whatever it is that you know works. And make a decision. You can't keep juggling two things. You can't keep playing both sides of the fence. No. You can't have one foot in one door and one foot in the other. That's not how it works. Absolutely not. You know what? There may be dysfunction in the home, in the family, something here, cracks in the household foundation. But again, you know, and now it's time to make a decision that's true to you, not true to how you feel and what you feel, because we all know what you feel. You've invested a lot of feelings into it. This is about what you know to be true. What works, what doesn't, what needs to be fixed. We're in between eclipses right now, and that was the highlight of the new moon in Aquarius on the 17th of February. What works, what doesn't, what needs to change. We're in that middle period right now. The disruption, the right now, the present. Yep, it's it's unstable. It really is. You feel like you've lost control. You really do. But this is where you trust your intuition and your instincts over your emotions, and I wanted to say, in like shortly as we go through Mercury retrograde, your intellect, it may be a little fuzzy, as 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 well as we've been here before. We've been in fuzzy land. We've been in the period of lacking clarity, but we still know what works for us. That stuff is still gonna still work. We still know what doesn't work for us. That stuff is still gonna not work. Moving forward, yes. So stay true to yourself. Stick with it and be decisive. Be very selective. Okay. In this present energy, the Emperor in the reverse. You're taking care of some things right now, but you need to um the Tower. Those cracks in the foundation here are going to cause everything to crumble beneath you. Everything. So now's the time more than ever to take everything that you value and slowly, not slowly, but the card usually is about slow pace, strategically and considerately moving it to a new environment or foundation. The reason I'm like lost here is because I want to clarify more. I really do. But I don't want to run this time over more than is necessary. But ultimately, you're taking care of business for sure. Presently, you're taking slow, consistent steps and efforts towards new beginnings, or just moving forward in general. You're steady and you're consistent and you're building. Ultimately, you're taking care of business. But underlying here, what you don't see coming is that if it's being built on faulty and shaky foundation, it will not last. It will not last. So fix the cracks in the foundation now, because if you continue to build on top of it, it's just going to crumble and it's going to bring everything down with it. Moving into the future, we have the Hangman and Eight of Cups in the reverse. This is meant to shift your perspective, see the world in a different lens, but ultimately you need to walk away from things, from the noise that could be preventing you from this. Or that's leaving you stuck. We have the Hierophant in the reverse and the King of Swords in the reverse. This is you not doing what you said you were going to do because you lack, or you have a low sense of self-worth. You aren't willing to commit to the things that you said that you're going to do because you don't seek the value within yourself. You don't embrace and appreciate the value within yourself. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Your energy is so scattered. It is so scattered elsewhere. It just seems like your energy is misdirected. It's not focused in one spot. You may be overwhelmed with a lot of energy and a lot of things coming at you at once. But ultimately, it has thrown you completely off. And in this space here, again, you're not committed to the things that you said you were going to do for your own personal self, for your own personal, like to build your own personal wealth. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say wealth, but yes, it rules over personal income, personal possessions, materials, wealth, value, worth, boundaries, and things like that. But because you're not committed to those things, you're not executing on the things, on the thoughts and ideas that you're not doing what you're saying that you're gonna do. Basically. And I'm gonna end that there, Cancer. Okay? You know a lot of this information. Why did I have to tell you? Who knows? Maybe you just needed that push. You needed to see that you're being sung. You needed to know that I see you. I see you. I really do. I don't know who else is looking, Cancer, but you want to make sure it's in a good light at the end of the day. And that starts with you. Do you view yourself in a good light? Do you value do you value yourself? Do you trust yourself? Do you feel secure with yourself? Do you feel safe by yourself? Those are the things you need to ask yourself, Cancer. Not for confirmation of things that you already know. You need to ask yourself two things that you already know of yourself and play off of that. So I hope this resonated for you. If this resonated or you would like to dig deeper into this reading, Cancer, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Leap It Baby Doll.